Let's take exercise 2.5, question number 2. Express as rupees using decimals. So now here we are given questions. What we need to do is we have to express this given question in terms of rupees. Now they are in paise. We have to express it in terms of rupees or show it in terms of rupees. And that value, whatever we show in rupees, should be with respect to decimals. Let's see how to do this. Now let's understand this. We know that if you want to convert paise to rupees, we should first know how many paise will make rupees. Remember, 100 paises put together will make a rupee. That is so many paise, that is 100 paise when you put together, only that time you will get equivalent to 1 rupee. So this is the conversion. 100 paise make 1 rupee. Now, suppose if we have 2 paise and 2 paise has to be converted into rupees, how do we do that? That 2 paise, whatever given to you, if you divide it by 100, then whatever value you get is already converted into rupees. So let's try to do such examples where we are converting paise to rupees. On the other hand, if you had to convert rupees to paise, whatever rupees was given to you, suppose 5 rupees if you had to convert into paise, you would have to multiply that 5 with 100. You have to multiply that time with 100 if you want to convert rupees to paise. But for now, remember, for converting paise to rupees, you have to divide by 100. Question 2. Express as rupees using decimals. So now let's work with this first example. We are given 7 paise. Now note, we have to convert this paise as per our question into rupees. So now we know over here, paise, if has to be converted into rupees, it's divided by 100. So this 7 paise, you want to convert to rupees. So 7 divided by 100, because 7 paise divided by 100, when paise is divided by 100, it gets converted into rupees. So this value will now come as, so if you have 7 over here, and in the denominator there are 2 zeros. So the decimal point is hidden here for whole numbers. So if you have to move 2 decimal places because it is divided by 100, you are moving 2 to the left. So 1, 2, put your decimal point here and say 0 and fill this with another 0. So now you have converted your 7 paise into rupees, and that too rupees using decimals they had said in the question. So here you have converted into decimals. So you write your answer as rupees 0.07. Let's take the second one. We have 7 rupees 7 paise. This full value has to be converted into rupees, and that too expressed in decimals. Now 7 is already in terms of rupees here. Only what we have to work on is this paise part of it. So let's convert a paise part of it only. Now, so if you are converting only the 7 paise, you know when you have to convert paise to rupees, you divide a number by 100. So 7 you take here divided by 100, which will be equal to 7 will be here. This test, the for whole numbers the point is here, right? So you move 1, 2 places because it is divided by 100. Say 0. So 0.07 paise. So much 0.07 rupees. So now you already got the paise converted to so much rupees. But they have asked you in the question to convert this full value into rupees. So now what you need to do is, first 7 rupees can be written as 7.00. And this paise part of it can be, what is converted into rupees now, can be written as 0.07. Add both of this, that is 7 rupees and that converted value of the 7 paise, which is in rupees now, can be added together. So 0 plus 7, 7, here 0, the decimal point comes exactly below, and 7 plus 0 would give you 7. So now you notice that 7 rupees 7 paise is converted into rupees using decimals over here. The third case, we have 77 rupees and 77 paise. So we have to convert all this now into rupees. If you notice, 77 is already in rupees. So what you have to work on converting is this 77 paise into rupees. So for converting paise into rupees, we know that we have to divide the number by 100. So 77 divided by 100 gives you a converted value in terms of rupees. Now you have 77, decimal point is here. Now these two zeros are there. So 1, 2, put the decimal point here, 0. So 0.77 rupees. This is how we have converted 77 paise to rupees. Now we will add 77 rupees with this 0.77 rupees. So a simple addition over here, 77 can be written as 00. Now I have written 2 zeros here because there are two decimal points after this paise thing. So 0.77, add this up, you get 77.77. So now you see this full value here has been converted into rupees using decimals. Take the fourth example. You have 50 paise which has to be converted to rupees. So paise to rupees divided by 100. So 50 divided by 100. So now that you have 50 here, your decimal point will be here. So it's divided by 100, 2 zeros. So move 2 to the left, you get 0.50, or you can also call this 0.5. So much rupees. Now we have in the fifth example 235 paise, which we have to convert this thing into rupees. Now we know when we want to convert paise to rupees, it is divided by 100. So 235 divided by 100. Now we have 235 which is divided by 100. So two zeros are there. Decimal point is here for whole numbers. So now two decimal places to the left where gives you 1, 2. So you get 2.35 rupees. So that is what we have written over here. The converted value now of 235 paise into rupees will be 2.35 rupees. Let's take question number 3, the first part of exercise 2.5. Here we have express 5 centimeters in meter and kilometer. So we have to convert this value to meters and also to kilometers. Let's take one at a time. Solution. First we will tackle 5 centimeter to meter. So 5 centimeters has to be converted to meters. Very clearly over here we can see that when we have to convert centimeter to meter, the number has to be divided by 100. So now 5 had to be converted to meters. So 5 divided by 100 because I am working on converting the 5 centimeter to meters. Now 5 divided by 100 is a fraction form of it. Now the decimal form how you could write is simply take this number 5. When it is a whole number, we know that the decimal point is hiding over here. So how many zeros are there in the denominator? 2. So move 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, put a dot over here or the decimal point, say 0, and these things have to be filled by 0. So 0.05 meters will now is going to be your answer here. And note, you have now converted 5 centimeters to 0.05 meters. So we have done the first part of our question. Second part of our question would be converting 5 centimeters to kilometers. Now this could be done in two ways. Now one way to solve converting 5 centimeter to kilometer is very simple. 5 you write here. Now divided by what? Divided by centimeter to kilometer. Now let's see where centimeter here. Centimeter is here and kilometer is here. So how many zeros are there over here? Total there are 3 plus 2, 5 zeros. So here it is divided by 100 and this divided by 1000. So these go together. 2 zeros plus 3 zeros. So now you get 5 divided by this amount of number. So what you do is keep 5 over here. Okay, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Decimal point is hidden over here. So you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a decimal point here and say 0 here. And note, these all are going to now be filled by zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now your final answer will be 0.00005 kilometers. This is one way where you have directly converted centimeters to kilometers. Now you can also solve this in another way where you take the meter value what we have already converted. 5 centimeters we converted to meters, right? So we could take that value 0.05 meters and then convert into kilometers. Now see this case. In this case, we are converting meters to kilometers. Our question very clearly asked us to convert 5 centimeters to kilometers in the second part of it. So one way I already showed you where we converted 5 centimeters to kilometers. Now another way to do this thing was what you had already converted 0.05, that 5 into 0.05 meters, that value you could take now and convert to kilometers, because from here we had to travel here, right, to kilometers. We already know this value as 0.05. So if you simply divide the value by 1000, we'll be able to convert it into kilometers. So take the value, this value was in meters, divided by 1000 to make it into kilometers. Now we have this like this way. How many zeros are there in the denominator? 1, 2, 3. Where you're going to move, right or left? Note, when it is division or divided by, you move to your left. So from here you will move 1, 2, 3, put a decimal point, your 0 comes here and this will be filled with zeros. So now see, your decimal point is travel left here. So your final answer will be 0.00005 kilometers. This is the second way to convert your 5 centimeters into kilometers. Take the second part of question 3. Express 35 millimeter in centimeter, meters and kilometers. So we have 3 parts to our problem. First, second and third part. These problems are very interesting. Only you need to understand how to convert. So pay attention. It's very simple. You have to express 35 millimeters in centimeters. So let's take one thing at a time. So 35 millimeters to centimeters. That means millimeter to centimeter is divided by 10. So what you do is take 35, and since I want to convert millimeters to centimeters, I have to divide this by 10, which means I have 35 and the decimal point is here. Move one place to the left. One place to the left over here, so my decimal point comes in the middle now. So my answer will be 3.5 centimeters. This was the first part of it which we are done. Now let's aim for the second part where we have to convert 35 millimeters to meters. So 35 millimeters to meters could be converted like this way. It is 35 millimeters. We have to now move to this part here. You could also write this over here as, you could simply write this as 35 millimeters here and convert this to meters by dividing it by 1, 2, 3 zeros. So you could have said 35 divided by 1000 because you have to move from millimeters to meters. But what I have done is, I have taken this value that we converted to centimeters, this value 3.5. Already we have moved from year to year. What more little we had to do was convert centimeters to meters. So from year to year I would get my answer. Already I know centimeters as 3.5 centimeters. So I wrote 3.5 centimeters and divided that number to reach to meters by 100. So I divided by 100. And then what is going to happen is, these 2 zeros are there. From here it will move 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places. The dot will go, the full stop, decimal point comes here. And then you put the 0 here. So which means that 0.035 will be your answer. Now note, I have solved this using 3.5 centimeters to meters. Now if you are getting confused and you wanted to solve it with millimeters, it is nothing but 35 millimeters you want to convert now into meters, right? The second part of your question. So 35 millimeters, if you want to convert to meters, it means divide by 10 and divide by 100 from millimeters to meters. So it will be 10 will be 10 and these two zeros of 100. So 35 divided by 1000, which will be equal to 35. Decimal point is here. So 1, 2, 3, 0.035. So much meters will be our answer. Isn't the answer coming the same? Okay. So here in this thing we have moved from millimeters to meters directly. And another way to solve this would be, is first what we had converted this to this, one step we took. First we made this into this and then this value into this value. Now here, let's go through this again to avoid any confusion. First, okay, to do the second part of it, 35 millimeters to meters can be done in two ways. First, you convert millimeters to centimeters as we did over here, one step. And then the second step we took centimeters to meters. Our main aim was what? To reach from millimeters to meters. This conversion. We did it in two steps. Another way to do this was directly with one step from millimeters to meters. Like here, 35 divided by 1000. By 1000, 1 0 of this one, 2 zeros of this one. So millimeters to meters, you could even get directly solving it like this way your answer. So two ways. One step at a time. This is one step. Or the second one would be directly a big jump from here to here by dividing that many number of zeros and you will get your answer. Now the third part to this question was to convert it into kilometers. Now we already had solved these two parts, right? So that means we converted millimeters to centimeters, centimeters to meters. Now our last part was to convert meters to kilometers as per this third thing. So on converting this part over here, we simply have to say 0.035 meters divided by 1000. Why? Because meters to kilometers is divided by 1000. So your answer over here would come, this would move how many? 3 zeros to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So 0, this answer will come as 0.000035. Now this decimal point will go from here and the new decimal point now comes here. So many kilometers. Another way to solve this was directly to jump from here to here, which means you say 35 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, which will be 35. Decimal point is here, right, for a whole number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.0. Fill these all with 0. So much kilometers. This will be our final answer. This would be our final answer where you have 35. Move it 6 decimal places over here. So much you get in terms of kilometers. Check your answer. Isn't this answer the same as this answer? Here we did stepwise, one step at a time. One step, second step and third step. Ultimately we have moved converting from here to here. But in this case, we are directly converting from here to here. I am just showing you the possibilities of the steps in which you could solve your problem. Now in question 4, it says express in kg. Now note, grams, if you have to convert into kg, you divide that number in grams with 1000 to give you the much ever kg. Like for example, we had 200 grams over here. This 200 grams now we want to convert into kg. So say 200 divided by 1000 to give you that much kg. So we can say this is as 200, 1, 2, 3 zeros, right? So 1, 2, 3 zeros, 0.200 so much kg. Note 0.2000000, even if there is, this zeros will hold no value. Suppose if there was 4 here, then you have to write these zeros. Otherwise, if you don't write these zeros also, it is understood as 0.2 kg would be your answer. Or even 0.200 is going to be your answer. Either one way you could write it in any way. Take the second one. In the second one over here, we have 3470 grams. Okay, you have to convert this into kg, which means 3470. Now grams to kg is divided by 1000. So divide by 1000. So you have 3470, decimal point is here for a whole number. So 1, 2, 3, the decimal point now travels here. So 3.470 kg will be your second answer. And in the third part of it, now let's take this one, the third part of it, where we have to convert 4 kg 8 grams. Now 4 kg 8 grams have to be converted into kg. Now 4, this is already in kg. We have to work on converting this part of it. It is as simple as that. Just concentrate, simple logic. 4 kg is already present. Only what you have to work with is 8 grams to convert into kg. So now only take that 8 grams and make it into kg. So it will be grams to kg means divided by 1000. So 8 divided by 1000. 1000 has 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 0. Here fill this with 0. So now this has got converted to kg. Now 4 kg which is already there and this grams of 8 grams which is 0.008, you add these two to get the full value in kg. So 4.000 plus 0.008. Now why did I add this? I just put the 0 so it's convenient for us to add that much, to add this value 0.008. 8, 0, 0. The decimal point comes as it is. 4 plus 0 is 4. So our final answer will be 4.008.